Hello students and YouTube learners. This is Dr. Satish Singhal, PhD, Professor of Computer Science at Community College, Torrance, California. I'm here with the second part of math formula conversion to C++ form. This one is used in our design example 2. It's a monthly loan payment formula, how we convert that to C++ form. So pay special attention to this. We are heading into more complicated conversions where we may use some substitution techniques which you may have used in math courses. So we're going to look at financial calculation formula. Financial calculation formula are often long and have divisions and power expressions. Bankers often approximate them for simplification. In process of simplification, the accuracy is lost, but calculations become easier. But as software developers and engineers, we cannot afford the inaccuracy of bankers' simplification. So we must use the original formula. We must learn to use the original formula. This requires knowledge and strategy to convert mathematical formula to C++ expression, which you can also call source code of math formula. We'll take one such formula which is used to calculate monthly payment on a loan. Let me explain. Let's say you want to buy a car. You go to bank. You will tell them, okay, how much money you want to borrow. Bank will tell you how many years you must pay that back and what is the interest rate. If you are going to pay back monthly, then number of years divided by 12 will be your monthly payments, number of payments, and formula we're going to show you will compute that. So here's the formula. So let's look at this formula. Month PMT is monthly payment due on the loan. So that's the computation that you need. And loan is the original loan taken. Should be there somewhere in my list. Rate is the annual interest rate in percent. Okay. We divide that by 1200 to get the monthly rate in fraction. Okay. Num-PMT is the number of payments, total payments. As I said before, if you take a 5-year loan, it will be 12 multiplied by 5, 60 payments. Num-payment in that case will be 60. Okay, so let's look at this formula a little bit more carefully. Loan gets multiplied to this entire expression. First part of expression, look at the curly braces. In the numerator is rate divided by 1200 multiplied by 1 plus rate divided by 1200 to the power num-PMT. And then in the denominator, bounded by these curly braces, is minus 1 plus 1 plus rate divided by 1200 to the power num-PMT. Now, this is typical math form which uses square bracket, curly braces, parentheses, and you already know that C++ expression can only use parentheses. So every square bracket has to be replaced by parentheses. Every curly brace has to be replaced by parentheses. And of course, parentheses stay parentheses. This is pretty complicated. So let's see what we can do with this. It is possible to use the formula in form we saw on the last page, but for some people simplification steps may help. Best way to simplify is use substitution method that you have used to compute bigger math expression in your math courses to make them simpler. And we show that now. Substitution method. Okay, so here's our formula again. And we want to simplify the right side. So notice we see this rate divided by 1200 here, here, here. So that could be replaced by one variable. So we substitute capital R for rate divided by 1200. So R will go here, here, and here. So just think of this as capital R. So our formula changes to this. So R into 1 plus R, and then 1 plus R to the power num pmt, and here we have minus 1, and then 1 plus R to the power num pmt. Pause the video here to make sure that you understand how you got from here to here using this substitution. Already we can see that 1 plus R to the power num pmt appears here and here, so we can substitute for that too. So we substitute f for 1 plus R to the power num pmt, then our formula changes to this. That month pmt equal to ln into R into f divided by minus 1 plus f. Okay, so we got rid of now curly braces. We no longer need them because this became R, this became f. So that's good enough. Numerator becomes R into f, and we just change this curly brace to parentheses minus 1 plus f. It's still not C++ form. We're going to do that in a minute. So for each step, this is how we do it. We show C++ source code for each substitution step until we reach the C++ source code for the final monthly payment formula. And table on the next slide shows that. So this is the math form. Okay, in fact, I'm going to alter that right now. Just put the math form here. And then C++ form here. Okay, so I have math form R equal to rate divided by 1200. That doesn't change in C++ because operator divide is accepted as is, so remains the same. Except when we do in source code, we'll just have semicolon. But this one needs transformation. Obviously, you can see we are raising 1 plus R to the power num pmt. For this, we use the POW power formula. So this will become, this is the base. So in power formula, base is the first argument always. So POW 1 plus R and num pmt. You don't have to put num plus R into parentheses if you don't want to. This is just fine. Okay. But if you think that will confuse you, you can put that in parentheses as well. But it's not needed actually. So then month PMT was ln square bracket RF divided by minus 1 plus F. So ln will go as is. Square brackets will change to curly parentheses. Notice computer doesn't do multiplication without asterisk. Asterisk means this is one operand, that's the other operand. Only then this operator will apply. So not having this is a bad situation. That's a compile error. It doesn't do multiplication just by parentheses. Even with parentheses, you still need the asterisk, the multiplication operator, because this operator has to see two operands. One operand is this and another operand is that. So change square brackets to parentheses, putting a multiplication operator between loan and this expression, and then RF again can't be multiplied unless we do R asterisk F. We need the multiplication operator, and denominator remains as is. There is no need to change because division operator is same in math and C++. I think biggest trouble students have understanding is that if you put in this form, computer doesn't multiply, it needs the multiplication operator, which is asterisk. And again, if you just put that and not have the asterisk here, it's not going to do the multiplication. Okay? So, however, in program we're going to declare variable R and F in addition to month PMT, rate, num PMT, etc. So now we need to make a data type decision for all of them. Okay, so let's look at the data type decision, which is very crucial. So rate is double because interest rate can contain decimal parts or decimalized fraction parts. Loan has to be double type because loan need not be in round numbers, although we're not going to go and ask for loan for 18,099 cents. But if you want that, bank can say that no, you cannot ask loan in cents. So in general, money, unless it's in pennies, should always be double type. So loan is double type. Month PMT, obviously, your monthly payment may come to dollars and cents, double type. It may not compute to round number. But one thing that is round number, and I am stickler for this, guys, don't take liberties with this issue. If something is a whole number, you must choose int data type. If you don't do that, you're not being a computer programmer. If you choose double type for everything, that's not characteristic of a computer programmer. Okay? You're not going to make 50.3 payments. It will be either 50 or 51. It's going to be a whole number. So I'm warning now, I'm a stickler for correct data type. Points will be taken off if data type is not correctly chosen. Num PMT cannot be anything other than integer, so it has to be int type. It will be a round number, so we choose int data type for that. All others are double type. R is double type because it's dependent on the rate. Since rate is double type, R will be double type also. F will be double type because C++ function QW returns a double type when its arguments are also double type, because F must be double type also. Choice of data type is extremely important for program efficiency. Errors are usually made that sometime out of laziness, int type is declared as double type. It will work, but you're wasting very valuable RAM and in some cases slowing down the computation. And these are the points not to be ignored. So that's why I'm emphasizing it so much. This will be done for you in the design example, but you can go ahead and do that right now on your own. Develop a flow chart for the program for loan payment calculation. Flow charting has been shown before. in one of the modules, develop a pseudocode, develop a handwritten source code. I cannot emphasize the importance of handwritten source code. Put it away, let it cool, look at it again, and then type in the computer. You will not be so frustrated if you do corrections in the handwritten, pencil-written code. But a compiler giving you feedback that you compile error, that is, people get more shocked by that. So do as much work as you can on the paper before you type on the computer. And another content shows you the C++ code for entire program for calculating monthly payment. That's the end of this second video. Thanks for watching.